Hi everyone. Welcome to your monthly messages from your angels and your higher self by star sign with me, Julie Poole. And check out your weeklies too. The link is in the description below, along with the link to all the very beautiful cards that I use. And if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe and click that little bell so that you don't miss a thing. Now let's dive right in. Hi Pisces, how are we doing as we move into March? Well, I got to start off with a bit of a kind of warning because everybody's had some very chaotic energies for March. So let's talk about why. So March is a time we are changing season and we're changing time. So we are moving into the spring in the northern hemisphere and the clocks are changing. So time is changing, seasons are changing. In the southern hemisphere, same thing, moving into the autumn and the clock's changing. So we've got a lot of changing energy around. Now, in addition to this, we've also going into a retrograde season. Now, this is the first one of this year. So we've got Mercury going retrograde. I think it's about the 20th of March, but check it out, I'm not sure. And what happens when the planets are in retrograde is they're taking their energy away. So what happens is people often say they're going backwards. Obviously planets don't go backwards, but they're in their orbit. And when they're coming towards the Earth, they're bringing that energy in. Each of the planets has a different energy which aids us and supports us. And when they're coming out of orbit away from Earth, they're taking the energy away. So we're kind of left a bit, okay, so we've got planets going retrograde this month. So again, what we're creating here is a little bit of chaotic energy, but it'll all settle back down again in April. But we've got to ride that storm of what's going on. Now, this does actually serve us, as much as it can feel a bit disruptive. It's enabling us to have a good kind of spring clean for ourselves and our life before we get to spring, okay, or autumn in the southern hemisphere. So we are allowing what is in the way, what isn't right, to get out of the way before we hit the spring. So let's have a look what that means for you guys, Pisces, because many of the signs have had all sorts of towers and change and all sorts of stuff going on. Yours isn't as strong as that, but there is still some disruption. So we're starting off, we've got the Death card and we've got the Eight of Cups. So something needs to die off. The Death card is about something ending. It's not about somebody dying, it's about something ending. But because it's upside down, it's saying at the moment we're not really looking at it, and this is what we're wanting to do in March. So I want to use this page, the Page of Cups. This is about, well, the pages are always messengers, and he's bringing messages in about your happiness. Where is your happiness being blocked? What's spoiling your happiness? What's getting in the way? Because this is what the Death card is trying to then say, that needs to go. So it's asking you to look at what is in the way of your happiness, what's spoiling your contentedness or your peace, so that you can then take some action and allow what's in the way to die off. Okay, we want that Death card to come in so that whatever it is that's blocking your happiness or reducing your happiness can go. Now that could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be conflict. We can get rid of the conflict and come back into harmony. This is going to mean different things for different people because this is a general read. So take the bits from it that work for you and leave the rest. And it's also worth you checking out from the other monthlies, your rising and your moon signs, because that'll give you a more all-round picture. And also check out your weeklies through March as well. So let's carry on then and see where this is going. So something needs to die off and we need to look at what. Now, this is coming into our Queen energy, Queen of Wands. She's strong, she's independent, she is a free thinker. She's very, very capable at work, very career orientated, but yeah, very organized too. Very strong, independent character. And behind that, we've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So Knights are about action, and we're wanting to take some action about money, but we're not taking it, okay? So this is to do with career for many of you. So we should be having more money. We should be, let's just tune into this for you a little bit more. Many of you are doing more than you're paid to do. Many of you are being taken advantage of financially, and your Queen energy is asking you to have a look at that and make some changes there, okay? Now, we've got another Pentacles coming in here too. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Now, this is a card of doing lots of different jobs, lots of different projects, having lots of fingers in lots of pies, and he's upside down. Now, sometimes it's good for us to diversify, have lots of different options, but other times what it does is it waters down our ability to concentrate and focus because there's too many other things going on. So this is why I feel for you guys that the Eight is reversed, that it's saying bring it in, focus your energy and your attention on just one thing, and that's going to help you to feel much more aligned with that Queen, okay? They're much more coming into that Queen energy for you. Let's see what else we need to do. So the Knight is saying, look at those projects, home it down, focus your energy and your attention on just one thing. And then we're going to move in. This is towards the end of the month now. We've got the Seven of Wands, and we have the Four of Wands. Now this is good, all right? We've got a lot of wands going on here, and wands are generally about work and business, self-employment, careers, but it can also be the work that you do or that you feel you do at home, working on your home, working on your relationships. If your relationship's very hard work, whether it flows very easily. But this is the Four of Wands, is the happy ever after card. This is often the marriage card, the really, strong, stable, committed relationship, home and family, feeling strong and feeling good. Now, the Seven of Wands is about defending my position, what's important to me. Look at him there guarding his door. Nobody's getting past me, nobody's getting in, this is mine, you're not spoiling it. So this is to do with home for many of you, your relationships and defending those relationships. And so if I go back a little bit and we look at these, the Knight and this, all this to do with money and stuff like that, it's getting in the way, and we want to defend our position and say, do you know what's really important is my home and my loved one, my significant other. And if you are single, guys, for you single Pisces out there, this is saying we need to start coming into balance here with having a significant other. So where are we being blocked? Are we being maybe a bit too defensive about not wanting a relationship? Maybe we're still a bit scared of getting involved again. And if it is, it's asking you to look at that, because that option wants to be there for you. And let's have a look what the angels want to add. So we've got quite a few different angel cards here. We've got 5, so there's a lot of information wanting to come through for you guys from the angels. So we're going to start with the Doreen Virtue deck. We've got Vanessa. Now, Vanessa is a card about trying to figure out what it is you want. So this is related to that Four of Wands, that home and relationship. So asking yourself which way takes you, when it's saying take you forward towards your divine purpose and which takes you away. Our divine purpose is to be happy and fulfilled and joyous. So when we're looking at what is taking us away from our joy, all right, and looking at, will it make me more joyful or less joyful to be in this relationship or to start a new relationship? Is it the right job for me? Where is my joy? So Vanessa is asking you to look at your joy. Look at where your happiness lies. And to do that, Layla is coming in saying, spend a bit of time alone, meditate, go for a walk in nature, think about your life, your relationships, your home, look at what's blocking it, what's stopping the flow, what's stopping you having everything you want to have. And as you do that, spending a bit of time reflecting and contemplating, it will help you to realize what's really important, and then you can make those changes. Now, Archangel Michael is with you, and it's the first time he's come up today. We don't see him very often. He tends to come in when we're going to go through some changes and challenges to give us that extra bit of strength and support. So what changes do you need to make to have that happy ever after? What changes do you need to make to get rid of, you know, all of those upside down cards? All right, so Michael is with you to help you make those changes in March, so that as you go into April, you're going in stronger and happier and more focused. Now, your oracle of the angel cards is saying this is going to bring in more light. Light is love and positivity and flow and just things feeling lighter and brighter, and that's where we want to be as we're moving through March towards April. We want to be getting more towards the light. And the overall energy about this whole situation is you're learning, you're growing, you're figuring it out as you go along the way. So don't beat yourself up, don't give yourself a hard time. This is all a learning experience, a growing experience. What can you learn from this? How can you take that learning and apply it to your life, whether it be in your relationships at home or at work, whether it be in your children or your people you're caring for? Where do you need to take the learning from what's going on here, make the changes then that need to come in by using Archangel Michael to help you with those changes, so that you are ready to hit April all steams blaring, all guns blaring, all steam ahead. All right, so I hope this has helped, and I'll see you next month, guys. Take care. Bye.